Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. It is Maggie Tea Maker, aka Claudia. And how you guys doing this morning? Anyway, like I said before, I don't know if you heard my previous show. I did get some responses and people saying, "Oh, good, you're back," and it feels good for hearing. Almost this guy. Look at his dog. Okay, so cute, so cute. Okay, well I'm in my car. Anyway, wow, there's a lot of people with dogs on the street. Wow, it must be dog walking day today. Oh, I miss my dog. Her name was Evie. She was the best pit bull. She was my best friend in the whole world. And she passed away before I came to Florida in 2013. See, the whole deal was is that I wanted her with me, and I was getting, I wanted to get a place before I got this condo. I wanted to get a place with a dog park, so that we can spend our life together. But it is what it is, and I left for Florida too long, took too long to go to Florida, and she died the day I was leaving. So, but her spirit is with me always, and I'll always love her for the rest of my life. But it took me a long time, but, I just feel like I just couldn't get another dog because it just felt like I was cheating. Like, when I say she was my best friend, I mean like she was my best friend. Like, there was no other, and I lost her, so. But I'm fearful of getting another dog. But I did take good care of her because she lasted 20 years, by doing things like putting a holistic, giving her, like putting a coconut oil in her, in her food, and giving her distilled water to drink instead of pipe water in the sink. So, those type of things. But anyway, not to get on about that because my show is only 15 minutes and, Well, anyway, this is about manifestation and abundance, prosperity, and power gliding to greatness. Now, most of you have been asking me, because I always send some of you some messages saying power glide to greatness. What I mean by that is that the word power glide came from this song that I was listening to. It's just weird that that I'm saying this because okay, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I was wondering, I hear a microphone, like I was like, wait a minute, is there a cop behind me? But no, it's not. Okay, so anyway, I was saying that as far going back to where power glide to greatness. So what I mean by that is that I was watching this rap show, and not rap show, I'm sorry, listening to this rap song, and it was about, I know it's crazy, but it just got to me in a positive way, weird as it sounds. It was about this group called Ray Shremmerd, and they were singing something about power glide, and it was about the stripper that was going up and down the pole, and she was making her money, so she was power gliding. So that's how I got that word from. But I don't, it's not a stripper thing for me. It means that power glide. That means that use your power to glide to wherever you want to be, wherever you need to go. Do what you need to do. Be the person you want to be. Be excellent in everything you do. And sometimes I do fall off the wagon sometimes, and I get depressed because I'm like, why is this happening? Why is it that I can't get this? Why is it that I'm not able to do this? And it's like, you sit down and you feel sorry for yourself, and I have done that many times, and the one thing I don't like is when you hear these gurus, which I don't consider myself a guru. When you hear these gurus, talk about I'm never ever depressed, ever. I'm like, what are you talking about? If you say that you are not depressed, you're a liar. Why are you lying? Everybody gets depressed. Everybody gets down. But it's not a matter of you getting down or staying down, because that's the focus is not to stay down. The focus is to, when you break down, you get up and you move. Keep moving. And when you sit there and allow the depression to soak into your bones, you become crippled. And that's how I see things. you know. And not unfortunately, but I think it's fortunate for me anyway to say this, because, I from time to time I do get depressed like everybody else. But one thing I do, and I don't mean to say this like to say, hey, I'm better than people, but it's weird. The only thing is that I don't need another human being to bring me up. I have God in my life, and I'm able to talk to God. And even though He doesn't answer back, but He answers back in a way that doesn't require a voice. Sometimes He talks through people, and and then people come and give you a message, and then that message just say, wow, thank you so much for that, whatever. But what I'm saying to you is this, is like, manifesting what you want can actually happen. And I can tell you firsthand that it does, because I've manifested things. And I know it says like, oh well, if that's the truth, then how come you didn't, how come you don't win the lotto? It's nothing to do with that. Money's not everything. Yes, money will make you comfortable. Yes, money will put you in a place, in the right place. Absolutely, no question about that. Okay, yes, money would fix everything financially, but does it fix your heart? Does it fix you as a person? Does it make you a person? It may turn you into an asshole, yes, but or it may turn you into a kind person to give, but it doesn't fix everything. So, only thing it does, it'll take care of bills that are haunting you, and bill collectors calling you on the phone, talking about, oh, you owe us money, and if you don't pay us, that we're going to garnish your pay, or we're going to do this. Yes, money will definitely fix that, and it'll take you out of the red, but it doesn't, it doesn't fix certain things. It doesn't buy respect. It doesn't, a hoe can start with $1, and then all of a sudden she wins $20 million, and now she's in the mainstream. Guess what? People remember her as Jessica the Hoe. Jessica the Hoe on the street now has $20 million, and she'll always be remembered as Jessica the Hoe. So remember that. Your title does not change. People don't forget. People don't forget. And you will be, and that's just the way it is. That's why it's important to, do public relations on yourself, and make sure that, not only Hollywood people should do it, regular people should do it. Do public relations, try to do things, and don't make yourself look bad all the time. I mean, I do it because, sometimes I don't know what to say. I love myself, but, some people can't take me because, I tell jokes, and I try to make people laugh and feel good about themselves. Some people don't like it, and it's fine, and the people that I feel that don't laugh with me, I'm not saying you should laugh all the time, and I'm not saying everything is funny, but, I'm just saying that some people who don't like jokes and things like that, who don't like jokes, are the ones that, that need the smile, need the hug, need you to listen to them. Those are the ones that need it, that need. I know that I'm not gonna, like, if somebody says I don't need attention, you're a liar. I'm not saying that the attention of Instagram and every time I post something I get 100 likes. It's not that. Sometimes you need somebody to tell you, hey man, you're great, you're wonderful, I admire you, I like you, I think you're this, you're that. People need that, and you have to really feel it within your heart. You can't just tell somebody that and not feel it. Like me, when I tell somebody I like them, I really do. And my actions do show. But like I said, going back to power gliding and manifestation now, you could, if you put something in your mind and you think about it all the time and you actually put the work in, you can make this happen. You can make it happen. Like for me, sometimes I have trouble walking or moving my arms and my legs. Okay? And it's like, and sometimes I'll just sit for a day and like, oh God, I can't, it gets really bad. I can't do this. I can't do it. Don't make me do it, please. Where the hell am I going? Are you serious? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway. So, you just, you tell, okay, I got it. So anyway, you tell yourself, I got to move my legs. I got to move my arms. Or I'm going to get this job. I'm going to win this competition. I'm going to ask that person out that I like so much. I'm going to make a move and say, hey, you want to go to a movie, you want to meet somewhere, you want to do this, you want to do that. That's meant that, once you put it in, what's the worst can happen? No. Because then when you hear that no once, the second time around, that person might come around and say, hey, I remember you from 2 months ago and stuff. I wasn't in the right place of mind when you were trying to, ask me out. So, I was wondering if you want to go out with me or something like that. I've had that happen to me, where I tried to talk to someone and then they didn't want to talk to me, which is fine because, rotten timing. It's not me personally. It's just something that people are going through and then that's not, ready for it, So anyway, the point is that just don't be afraid to do things and don't be afraid to be who you are. And it took me a long time to realize that's what I needed to do myself, is that to accept the person that I am. And as long as I'm doing positive things and I'm doing good things and I'm standing true to what I say and I'm real, that's all that matters. And people who don't like you being real are the ones that are not real themselves. What's the worst that can happen? No, or people saying that they don't like you. The reason why they're saying that is because they're not, as I said, they're not real themselves, or something's wrong, or maybe they've been fake for so long that when they meet up with somebody that's actually real, they don't know what the fuck to do with it, really. So again, like I was saying, I've been going off track. Again, saying that manifestation is real. That shit is real, And there's so many things I can go into right now that has happened to me over the years that that I can actually stand firm and say manifestation is absolutely real. No question at all. None. And the whole and the thing is with that is that you keep doing what you're doing, you keep doing the right thing, everything is going to be just fine. Sometimes I fall off the wagon. I'm not going to lie to you. I say, damn, what am I saying? Do I really believe this? Because I just hate that. Like I said, I hate these what they call them, influencers or gurus that always say, you must be happy all the time, but I'm always happy. That's not true. Shit, I was down for 3 days until somebody said something to me that said, oh, and it took me 3 days to soak it in what that person said to me. And I said, and I said to him, and I said, listen, you know what? At first, when you said it to me, I was still depressed and I was listening, but not really listening to what you were saying. But now I understand the principle of what you're trying to tell me. And you've been, and I said to myself, I said, this guy's 100, and a lot of people have tried to talk to me and I've listened to them and things like that. But, it just sometimes it'll catch on fast or it just catch on slow. Sometimes you're not ready for that information because you're so depressed and feeling sorry for yourself that when somebody says something right, you're like, you hear it, but you don't hear it. But anyway, like I said, all you have to do is just sit down and then just pray and just talk to yourself and say, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it happen. And I'm a good person. And I'm going to give joy to people. And I'm going to receive joy. And I manifest money. I manifest good health. I manifest a good life. I'm manifesting a good person in my life, because really that's all you need, and I just want to say these last 30 seconds that God bless you guys, and just please be good humans. Even if you tell a lie, it's don't beat yourself up, because sometimes we do have to lie just to not hurt somebody's feelings, or whatever. But I just want to say thank you, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Thank you.